Hello, YouTube. I'm Archival Horror. I don't expect anyone to refer to me as Archival Horror. If you just want to call me Rich or something, that's perfectly fine. Yeah, so I just wanted to thank everyone that has been watching the first video I put up. It's been overwhelmingly positive. That said, I mean, if you did watch that video and you felt that I was an arsehole or that I was being a snob or whatever, I mean, that's fine. I'm not really angry about any of that stuff. I do feel like some of that video didn't really come across the way I would have liked, because, I mean, ideally I probably would have had like a teleprompter thing to look at the camera, and then you would have seen the expressions I was making while I was actually reading the script, because a lot of it was actually meant to be humorous, but because of my voice and because of my sense of humor, like, I'm swearing my head off and being very sardonic and sarcastic and stuff, and it just, maybe if you're just listening to it, it's not coming across. So I try to use the images to get my point across, but maybe some people just thought I was being a dick. I mean, and another thing that you have to understand about that video is that that was like a year's worth of pent up anger that I just had to get out of my system. And now that I've purged it, I feel like fine. And now that I've started my channel, I think things can go a bit more smoothly. We'll have probably a lot more positivity, and I will be much more like my normal self, because I'm honestly, I'm like a pretty soft guy. I'm pretty much like a gentle kind of person. It's just Silent Hill 2 is a very different thing for me. Like, let's take Resident Evil Remake, for example. Is like, that game comes in like probably second on my all-time list. It's like, it's pretty hot on the heels of Silent Hill 2, but it's way up there for me. But if you criticize that or something, like, I'm not gonna react. I'm just like, yeah, okay, right, that's fine, whatever. Like, in just in general in life, I don't tend to like react with anger about anything. It's just Silent Hill 2 is a bit of a different thing. That is the only game where I'm gonna like lose my shit over something. And even then, the video I made was mostly supposed to be kind of humorous, and I was trying to tone it down wherever I could. And I don't know if some of the jokes just didn't come across right. I don't know. I just wanted to say thank you, because at the moment I'm just kind of full of gratitude, really, for all the people that gave it any attention whatsoever. If you thought I was a dick or whatever, it is what it is, but it's not the norm. One guy accused me of like being like a snob, and I mean, you're right, to be honest. Yeah. But like with Silent Hill 2, that's like the one. It's like having an exception to the rule. Silent Hill 2 is the one thing that I'll probably be a snob about it. Like, unashamedly, I will get defensive over Silent Hill 2. While I was in the latter stages of editing that video, obviously the leaks happened. Like, I was like typing away trying to get it done, and I'm just like, look, and like, yeah, the leaks of like the Pyramid Head playable chapter and the release date. I didn't want to include it in the video because, well, for starters, they were like rumors. It wasn't anything concrete that I was actually looking at like the trailer was. At the same time, I wanted to just kind of focus on what I was doing and just finish it off. But yeah, I always was going to talk about that. And I mean, the daft thing is, the Pyramid Head playable chapter, like, it didn't surprise me. It didn't surprise me. I'm not angry about it. It's just, I mean, this is maybe a bit controversial, but to be honest, I never really liked the Born from a Wish thing from the original game, like the director's cut where you could play as Maria. It's the same reasons. And I think that they've probably gotten the idea for this from that. So, the green light is kind of there because that kind of thing's already happened before. But it is what it is. I'm not really bothered. I mean, the stupid thing is, like, I'd rather play as the dog. Like, can you imagine if, like, the screen is just like, it's two paws over the levers, and then on like a TV monitor thing in front of it, you've got James like top down view, and you're like controlling him through the streets. And I'd rather play as the dog than fucking Pyramid Head, but whatever. The release date kind of hurt me more. I'll let you read between the lines on that one. Of all of the days. It's okay. I will take this one for everyone. I'll take this one for the team. But yeah, I don't know. Those leaks. At this point, I'm just like, well, whatever. Now that I've gotten all of that anger out of me, all of the venom's gone, this channel's going to be a series of essays and critiques and things. I'm going to pad it out with some gameplay because I've got a massive backlog that I need to get through. So I'll probably be putting a lot of gameplay up as well, though. I appreciate that there's a lot of crossover between the two audiences, obviously, but sometimes you're in the mood to just watch somebody rant about something, and sometimes you're in the mood to just watch somebody play something. So I appreciate that not every video at any given point is going to be for everyone. And it's not all going to be horror either, even though that's kind of my bread and butter, I guess. So yeah, I just wanted to say thanks. The reaction so far has been like crazy, to be honest. If I had just managed to reach like one person with that video, then I was cool with that. Again, there have been some people who like didn't take too kindly to the video. That's fine. I mean, like I said, at certain points during the video, maybe you've never played Silent Hill 2 before. Maybe you have played it before, but the story isn't all that important to you, and you just want to like, you know, run around town and like hit things with sticks. That's fine. I don't have a problem with that, because I can understand the various angles for why someone would be excited for Silent Hill 2 Remake. So like, that doesn't piss me off or anything. I don't know if it came across the way I intended, but I certainly don't consider myself to be the most edified person when it comes to Silent Hill 2's lore or anything like that. It's just, I couldn't help but feel that Silent Hill 2 Remake has been given to people who love Silent Hill 2, and my point is that you need a bit more than that to be qualified to remake it. But yeah, now that I've got all of that out of my system, hopefully things will just be normal, and I'll, you know, be generally a lot more happier, and you'll actually be able to see the expressions and realise that I'm joking with a lot of the stuff that I say, because I'm not a confrontational person in the slightest, but that's just my sense of humour, to be like miserable and like, what the fuck? Like that bit where I'm talking about ruining people's good vibes, and I'm saying like, look, it's Silent Hill 2, like, do you even know what fucking game this is? Like, it's a joke, but it probably just doesn't translate because, you know, you're just hearing me say it, and this is my voice, and it's just miserable as fuck. This is what I sound like, even if I'm trying to be funny. I'm being funny right now. That's just me. Thank you for tuning in, regardless of how you felt about it. Like, I know that not everyone's going to agree with me about it, but because of everything that I was saying over the year, where people were just like really excited about it, I had this nagging feeling that like there are more people out there like me who are really not happy with it, and I just want to make a video for those people. That's it. I'm not really making it to piss off anybody else. It was an exercise in catharsis for the people who really are not happy with Silent Hill 2 Remake. That's it, really. So, as for what's next, I don't know. The very first thing that I started doing in terms of planning this channel was actually a script for Resident Evil Village, which I started back in mid-2021. And it's like 40 pages long. So it's like twice as long as that video. And it is critical. I am kind of taking the piss out of Village pretty much the entire way through. But obviously it just doesn't have the anger behind it that this did. So if I get around to doing that, if I get around to doing some other videos, if I'm like, you know, swearing my head off and the things I'm saying sound like they've got some venom behind them, it's largely in jest, but, you know, Silent Hill 2 is a bit different, and for me, I did get a little bit more defensive about it, but I think I'm good now. I've managed to get all of that out of my system, so yeah. I just wanted to say thanks for all of the comments and all of the support that I've received, and if, you know, like I said, if you weren't happy with the video, that's cool. But yeah, it's done now, so until they release another trailer. But yeah, thought I'd just check in, and I don't know what's coming next, but there'll be something up soon. Okay, thank you.